Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel and my very first video. My name is Sara and a very quick history is I was born in Leeds in the north of England and then 13 years ago moved over to Sydney with my husband's job. I have the husband still and two grown-up children, both who have moved out of home. I thought it'd be a really good idea just to give an outline of what I'm thinking will happen on the channel and why I created it. The first thing, or the main thing really, is a little bit of hoping you might keep me accountable. I have always been quite fit. I've usually done quite a lot of exercise, certainly since my son was born, which is 26 years ago, and through that time I've had varying degrees of fitness. I never particularly lose very much weight because I seem to be able to balance out how much I exercise to how much I eat, which is quite a lot. But more recently, I'm filming this in August, but in March of this year I was doing some sprinting on an uneven sports field, went over on my ankle and triggered off an injury I've had on my Achilles for quite a while, and the pain has actually caused me a bit of trouble and I've really struggled to do any kind of exercise. Even yoga is not particularly pleasant, so it's sort of doing very basic stretching kind of yoga I've been doing, but it's not enough because then we had this little global pandemic that just rushed on in, and not only have I not been doing enough exercise, but staying at home and eating a lot. Oh, and also with a little added extra, being menopausal, that just has meant that I feel like I've eaten even more as well, and what is clinging to me, I can't get rid of, just cannot move it at all. So I had hoped that if I started the channel and if I get some lovely followers who might be willing to hold me accountable so that I do make sure I get up on a morning and go for a run because my Achilles is feeling a little bit better. But just as importantly, that when I am reaching for that next bar of white chocolate, which I don't even like, but it's absolutely my current obsession at the moment, that as I'm reaching for it, I can hear you all saying, step away, you don't need it, stop it. So that's my hope, but whilst doing that, I just thought it'd be quite nice to just cover some other areas of my life here in Sydney, because it's a pretty beautiful city and there's lots to show you if you don't live here already. Though it's a little bit more difficult at the moment with the pandemic, but we can still do some bits and pieces. And also cover things such as beauty. I have never been the makeup person or the skincare person, even though I'm wearing more makeup right now than I think I did for my wedding. I have just started to feel that over the years, because maybe I haven't done enough skincare, that the signs of aging are actually just appearing out of nowhere. And I think with that, I need to up both my skincare routine and my beauty routine. And I thought you might enjoy coming along for the laugh to see what kind of mess I make of doing it. But I'd love for your advice, as well as me maybe passing on some hints and tips to you as well. Fashion, well look, I've always been a more classic style dresser, but I feel that again I am in a rut a little bit, and perhaps even though I won't really change my classic style too much, I think maybe it would be quite nice just to do a few little add a little pizzazz, do something a little bit different too, not too much, but just maybe embrace a few changes that I would perhaps not have had the courage to do without a following supporting from the background. My other sort of, real passion is food. hence the problem. And I do cook every night at home. I don't do processed food. I cook from scratch. I know I'm very lucky I have the time to be able to do that. So everything I cook feels like it's quite healthy, but we do massive portions, unfortunately, and we both enjoy our food, therefore I make a lot of it. I also like to bake, and there's nothing more wonderful than having a piece of cake and biscuits and anything else, pies, whatever, that I've made. Again, I shouldn't make as many as I do, but I do. And I thought it'd be a little bit of fun if I share some of my recipes and you can cook along with me. And that's also to you, Hannah and Elliot, who I know maybe when you were at home, you weren't interested in learning how I do some of the things that you like. Maybe you can watch this and learn some of the old family recipes. I also have a couple of more woo-woo interests. I really like and am interested in crystals and also Reiki. I know that a lot of people are just total disbelievers and think it's all rubbish. Well, you know, we all have our thing, and at the moment I quite like it, and I thought maybe if I can sort of just make it a little less woo-woo, you might actually be quite interested. So I think I'll cover a little bit of that as well. I hesitate to say it, but yes, menopausal, and I haven't been able to find a really suitable way of handling it, so I'm going through that process. So if any of you are going through that too, maybe that's something you might be interested in as well. But with that, I will probably call this a day for today, and I will just hope that some of you may subscribe to the channel and follow me on Instagram, and if you do like the video, that you may be able to give it a little thumbs up. And I will talk to you soon about, well, have I eaten a bar of chocolate? Have I been for a run? Let's hope so. Oh no, let's hope I haven't eaten the chocolate. Let's hope I've done the run. All right, nice to talk to you, and I'll hope to speak to you soon. Cheerio.